Ma'am, Saurabh
So
is waiting in lobby.
no, I have meeting settings are like everybody can bypass the lobby.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so let us start with the quadratic probing. Can you tell me the meaning of probing, which is already known to all of us and we have already discussed about it? What is mean by probing?
To move on the next.
Searching.
Moving ahead to find out the next free location, right? Isn't it? So, how to find out the next free location? Whether it is a one by one in line in sequential fashion. So, if it is a one by one in sequential fashion, we call it as a linear probing. But if we use some equation or something which is of degree 2 for finding the location, next free location, then we call it as a quadratic probing. What is meant by quadratic? What is the meaning of quadratic? Quadratic equation सुना है ना?
Having
The
the
equation
power.
has power of 2.
Yes, the equation which has highest degree as 2. That is nothing but quadratic equation, right? So quadratic probing means we are using the function or we are using some technique in which the degree 2 of some polynomial will be taken for checking the whether the next free location is this or not. Okay, so with the help of example you will understand this better. So quadratic probing is an open addressing technique. Open addressing means closed hashing. Closed hashing means address space is limited or not. Yes, address space limited है या unlimited है?
Limited.
Limited है. In that case we use the quadratic probing where we look for the I squared slot. Instead of increasing this I by 1 in linear fashion, instead of doing increment in I in linear fashion, we will be doing the increment in I by degree 2. That is I squared slot will be checked. Okay, if there is a collision in ith iteration, if there is a collision at present in the current hash function, then we will take the value of I square. I goes from 1 to n. So I square, that means one square location after the current home address will be checked whether it is empty. If yes, then element will be placed at that location. If not, then 2 square will be taken, then 3 square will be taken, then 4 square will be taken, and so on jab tak hame free location we are not getting. This is in this way the quadratic probing works. Okay, now let us see if h of x is a hash function. Okay, and it calculates some address like this. Okay, so h of x mod m q, because we want to wrap around the locations. Okay, so h of hash of x mod m, if this location is full, that means collision occurs, then try to check at h of x plus 1 square. This is additional location. So we will move ahead by how many places? 1 square places. Mod m. If that location जो हमने 1 square location से move किया है, that location is also free, also full, in that case we will move ahead by 2 square locations. Again, if that after moving by 2 square locations, that location we will be getting as hash of x plus 2 square mod m, that location is also full. Then we will try to get find out or check the location at 3 square, and this process will be continued till we get the free slot to put the current value, current record. Are you getting this? How the quadratic probing works?
Yes.
Okay. Let us take the example. Suppose, see, your hash function can be of any type, right? So here we are considering the hash function as key mod 7. Okay, key mod 7. Now try to solve this example and tell me what is the content of your hash table. Initially, hash table will be empty. Its size is 7, 0 to 6 index is there. Okay, key is like hash function is key mod 7. Now take the first element, first key. What is it? 50. 50 mod 7. What is the value? What is the address
1.
you are getting?
1.
50 mod 7.
1.
1.
1.
1. Remainder is 1, and hence 50, the record having 50 as a key will be placed in the location 1 here, right? Then move ahead and tell me what how the elements will be placed in the array. Do all these calculations and tell me the final content of the hash table. I will be asking to anybody in random. Everybody should do this. Pratik, Rupesh, Parth, Siddheshwar, Aniket, Ajinkya, Omkar, Anas, everybody. I can ask anyone. Are you doing? Yes. Are you doing? Snehal Jadhav. Snehal. Yes, Prathamesh.
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing.
Yes. Once you are done with, let me know the content of hash table.
एकदा सुवर्णा मॅडमना नाही लागला ना तर मग मला कॉल करा. मी देते फोन मॅडमला तिकडे. हां. विद्या मॅडम सांगितलं आहेत ते तुम्हाला कॉल करतील.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Other students? Sarvadnya?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Manas? Mitali? Okay, tell me what is the content of your hash table? Yes, 50 is located at 1, 700 at 0, 76 at
6,
6,
85 at
2,
second,
then 92 at
3,
third,
3,
then next 73
4,
4, 101,
and 101
5,
fifth location.
5. 101 at 5, is it
Yes, ma'am.
5 or 4 index? Now see here. Insert 85. 85 mod 7 क्या आता है रिमाइंडर? 85 mod 7.
15,
Hmm?
1 आता है 1,
1,
Remainder is 1.
1,
Is
1.
the location 1 empty?
no,
No.
No, ma'am.
Where to put the element?
1 plus 1 square,
1 plus 1 square. 1 plus 1 square is
2,
2. So 85 is placed at that location. Then for 92, what is the remainder coming? 92 mod 7.
1,
Remainder is 1.
yes,
1 plus 1 square is
2,
2. Location 2, is it free? Initially,
no,
1 is not free, collision has occurred. So we have calculated the other address using linear probing. We have got 2. Again, 2 is not free. So again, we will apply the linear probing, quadratic probing. So with the help of quadratic probing, next location to be checked is 1 plus 2 square. So 1 plus 2 square is 2 square is 4. 1
4,
plus 2 square is
5,
5. So 92 will be inserted at location 5. Right? Then 73. Then 73. So what is the remainder? 73 mod 7.
3,
3,
So remainder is 3.
2,
So it will be placed at index 3 because it is free only. Index 3 is free. Okay. Then 101 mod 7. What is the result? Result is
3,
3. 101 mod 7 का रिमाइंडर क्या आता है?
3.
3,
So 3 location, is it free?
No.
No. Collision has occurred. That's why we will search for the next location by applying the
not
quadratic
empty,
probing. So how to apply quadratic probing?
3 plus 9,
3 plus
9, 3 square,
3 plus 1 square. The collision where collision has occurred? Collision occurred at location 3 plus 1 square because I goes from 1. I का initial value क्या रहेगा? 1. So 1 square. I plus 1 square is 3 plus 1 square is
4,
4, and hence we will check whether 4 location is empty. Yes, it was empty, and hence at that location we have placed the element 101. Is it clear? Somebody was saying ki 101 will be placed at location 5. So
yes,
are
ma'am.
you all clear with this concept? How to do the insertion or how to find out the free location with the help of quadratic probing?
yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
Should we take one more example?
yes, ma'am,
So let us take this example. Insert ki. at first free location from u plus I square mod m. What is u? Some location which you are getting directly through the hash function. If that location is not free, then that location plus I square mod m you will be doing, right? So let us take the keys as 3, 2, 9, 6, 11, 13 and 13, 7 and 12. And the initial hash function is 2k plus 3. So what is the location? With the help of this hash function, what is the location for 3?
Nine.
Now this example has to be solved by you only. I am not guiding you anymore. And tell me the correct locations. Okay? Take your own time and solve this example. And let me know once you are done with. Is it fine? If you are facing any problem, you can ask me. But solve this example completely by yourself. Are you solving? Miss, have you got any answer? Content of hash table?
Yes, ma'am.
Completely done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Sarvadne, tell me what is the content in your case? यहाँ पर बताओ sequentially क्या insert करूँ?
0 नल रहेगा, 1 पे 11 आएगा, 2 पे 2, 3 पे 3 आएगा, 4 पे 13 आएगा, फिर 6 पे 6 आएगा, फाइनल रहेगा, फिर 7 पे 7 आएगा, 8 पे 12 आएगा, 9 पे 9 आएगा.
Is it same for all?
No, ma'am.
What are your values? Yes, Prathamesh.
Ma'am, just a second, halfway there.
Okay. Anyone else has got the answer? Content of hash table?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, obviously.
The 3 at 9.
Just a minute, huh? Sequentially बताओ 0 1 2 पे क्या है?
0 पे तो कोई नहीं आएगा. 1 पे 9 है. 2 पे 7. 3 पे 13. 4 पे 12. 3 पे 6. 6 पर 11.
6 पे 11. हाँ.
7 पे 2. 8 तो नल होगा एंड 9 पे 3 आएगा.
Okay. Anybody else has got any other answer? You have to justify your answer, huh? Any other answer? Yes, Prathamesh, have you done?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, at zero index, I got 13.
You got 1 3.
Yes, 1 3 13.
Just a minute, huh? 13.
7.
Have you applied, all of you, have you checked for which hash function is given here? ये hash function सबने देखा है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 13. Then 1 पे 7.
7. 2 खाली है, फिर 3 पे 12. 5 पे 6,
Hmm.
5 पे 6, 6 पे 11,
Hmm.
7 पे 2,
Hmm.
8 पे 9,
Hmm.
9 पे 3.
किसी का इनके साथ मैचिंग आंसर आया है? We have got now 3 different answers. Anybody is having their answers matching with these 3 answers?
No, ma'am.
No, you have got the 4th different answer. Is
Yes,
it?
ma'am. मेरे हिसाब से
Huh?
yes, ma'am. I have different answers.
Okay, let us now discuss about the how they have got these answers. First is Prathamesh, sorry, Sarvadnya, right? Second,
Yes, ma'am.
first answer is given by Sarvadnya. Second answer is given by
Nirmal.
Nirmal, and third is by Prathamesh. So Sarvadnya, explain your way of finding this.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to take
Uh,
the hash function as 2k plus 3.
Yes, ma'am.
You have
First,
to find whether the address which you are getting through hash function, whether the collision occurs at that place. If no collision, directly that address can be utilized. If collision occurs, then
yes, ma'am.
at that time you have to do the probing using quadratic probing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So first we take a 3.
2k plus 3
and
Two
the
into
key was
k
empty already.
plus 3. Yes. So first of all, 3 is taken. So 2k plus 3, what is the result?
9.
Yes, Sarvadnya, what's your result?
Ma'am, actually I take just a k function. I'm wrong, sorry.
Okay, you applied the previous some other hash function. So
Yes. I just put k as a function.
okay,
Input
hash
value.
function you applied was wrong, so your answer is wrong. Agreed? Agree with this? That your answer is wrong?
Yes, ma'am, I agree. Yes.
Okay. Next person, next student, Nirmal. Explain yours.
Okay, ma'am. The for 3, when we applied hash function 2k plus 3, the answer is 9.
Okay.
For 2, the answer is 7.
No. Tell me for 3. For 3, 2k plus 3, that is 6 plus 3 is 9. So 3,
9.
the key 3 will be placed at 9.
9.
It is correct one. Next one,
2 for 2,
2. So 2 का एड्रेस क्या आया है आपका?
7.
2 into 2 is
4.
4 plus 3 is
7.
7. So 7 is empty, so 2 will be placed at that location. Then next is
And for
9, no?
9. Yes.
9 into 2 is
18.
18 plus 3 is
21.
21 mod 21
10.
हमारे इसका साइज 21 है क्या? No. So whenever it is going out of the bound, we will mod with the size. So 21 mod
10.
size is 10. So mod 10 is
1.
1. So 9 should be located at
1.
1. Prathamesh, simultaneously you also check, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it correct? 9 कहाँ पर होना चाहिए? Index 1 पे. Is it
1.
correct? Correct, Prathamesh?
Ma'am, I think we need to u plus I square mod m.
Yeah, ma'am, that's what I'm saying.
What is U?
Ma'am, U is that
U is
HK hash
What
key.
is
hash value that return hash function.
U is 2K plus 3, ma'am.
yes?
Then
प्रोबिंग कब करते हैं हम लोग? इफ दैट लोकेशन इज नॉट फ्री, जो हमें हैश फंक्शन अप्लाई करने के बाद एड्रेस मिला है, इफ दैट एड्रेस इज नॉट फ्री, देन वी ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द न्यू एड्रेस बाय डूइंग प्रोबिंग, राइट? कोलिजन ऑकर होने के बाद ही प्रोबिंग करते हैं ना। अगर कोलिजन ही ऑकर नहीं होता है तो प्रोबिंग क्यों करना है? गेटिंग?
Yes, ma'am.
यहाँ पर भी हमने प्रीवियस केस में भी देखो, जब भी कोई भी टाइप का प्रोबिंग किया है, यहाँ पर मैंने 1 के लिए स्पेस था तो डायरेक्टली वो वहां पर डाल दिया, 12 के लिए स्पेस था तो डायरेक्टली उस लोकेशन पे डाल दिया जो हमें हैश फंक्शन के थ्रू मिल रहा है। what are these techniques we are learning? These are the collision resolution techniques. जब कोलिजन आता है तब यूज करना है इनको।
Yes, ma'am. I just missed out on 9, I guess. बाकी सब वैसे ही किया था.
So 9 should be at index 1.
1.
Right? So ये आपका यहाँ पर wrong हो गया. It should be at index 1. This 9 यहाँ पर नहीं होना चाहिए, तो 7 भी आपका मिस हो गया रहेगा।
हाँ.
यहाँ पर 9 चाहिए। Okay. Then next is 6. 6 के लिए 2k, that is 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 mod 10 is
5.
5. So 6 should be located at address 5. It is there. Correct one. Then next
11.
11 कहाँ पर होना चाहिए? So for 11 2k plus 3, what is this value?
25.
25.
22 plus 3 is 25, mod 10 is
9.
5. But 5, here the collision occurs. 5 is already occupied.
Right.
Now in case of collision, use quadratic probing. What quadratic probing says? The address which you have got through the hashing or applying the hash function, that address plus I square. I starts from here, it is shown as 0, but 0 का square 0 ही आता है. You can write here instead of 0, 1 can also be used. Actually 1 should be there, because 0 square मतलब 0, and adding 0 in the same cannot work.
Yes, ma'am.
Will not give us any different value, right? So let us use I value from starting from 1. So here कहाँ पर हमें linear कहाँ पर collision occur हुआ है, किस address के ऊपर?
5th पर.
5. So u is 5. So 5 plus 1 square. 1 square is
5 plus 1, 6.
1 square is 1 only, that is 6. 6 mod 10 is
6.
6 mod 10, it is 6 only, right? So the address at which the current element should be inserted is 6. But before that we will check whether it is free or not. Location 6 free hai kya? Yes, it is free, and hence 11 will be placed at location 6. Though its home address is 5, it will be located at 6 because of collision. Getting this? अगर ये फ्री नहीं होता, अगर लोकेशन 6 फ्री नहीं होता, तो हम क्या करते? इट इज अ क्वाड्रेटिक प्रूविंग, दैट मीन्स डिग्री 2 में, किस चीज के? आई के डिग्री 2 में हम आगे जाते. सो यहाँ पर व्हाट इज द प्रीवियस एड्रेस एट विच कोलिजन हैज ऑकर्ड? इट इज 5 प्लस 1 square, sorry 2 square. 1 square already check किया हमने. 2 square is this. then whatever value you are getting, what is that value of bracket?
9 mod 10.
9 mod 10. ये कब करते हैं हम? अगर हमें 6 लोकेशन फ्री नहीं मिलता तो. ओके, इट इज वेरी सिंपल एंड स्मॉल एग्जांपल, इसलिए हमें ये केस आया ही नहीं. बट अगर ऐसा आता तो हम ऐसे और आगे जाते. इज इट क्लियर टू एवरीबडी?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the
Ma'am.
next. Yes.
Ma'am, just update my values, ma'am. 1, 2, and 3 should be 9, 12, and 7.
What? 1?
1 index should be 9, and 2 index should be 12, and 3 index should be 7.
Okay, we are solving. Let us see.
Okay.
Here, let us see if your answer matches with the whatever we are solving. We can say that it is correct one. So 3, 2, 9, 6, 11 यहाँ तक का पार्ट हो गया. Now next number is 13.
13.
13 के लिए apply this hash function. 2 into 13 is 26 plus 3 is 29 mod 10 is
9.
9.
So 13 should be located at index
9.
9, but index 9 पे already ये element है.
Yes.
Collision has occurred, so we need to apply the quadratic probing. So quadratic probing on 9 plus 1 square,
Mod 10. 0.
1 square mod 10. 9 plus 1 square is
10.
10. Mod 10 is
0.
0.
0.
So 9 should be located at, sorry, 13 should be located at which place?
0.
0.
0. So here the new next empty location found for storing 13 is 0. Nirmal, getting this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You are wrong at this place. Okay. Now the next element is 7.
2 into 7 plus 3.
2 into 7, 14 plus 3 is 17. 17 mod 10 is
7.
7. So 7 should be placed at index 7. But 7 is already occupied by this, right? So collision has occurred. So how to resolve it? Using quadratic probing, it is like this is 7.
Plus 2 square.
7 plus 1 square, that is
8.
8 mod 10. So what is its value?
8.
It is 8. So 7 should be located at position 8.
8.
8.
आपने कहाँ पर डाला है?
2 पे
2 पे डाला.
wrong हो गया.
It is wrong. So it is not difficult, just you have to solve it with patience. Okay, गड़बड़ नहीं करना है. So its new location found is, क्या किस लोकेशन पे डालना है हमें इसे? 8 पे. Sorry, new location is 8. Okay, the next element, that is last element, that is 12. For 12, 2k plus 3 is 24 plus 3 is 25 mod 5 is 5. Right? Are you all with me? समझ में आ रहा है सबको हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Girls, there is no response from your side. Are you all getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So 12 2s are 24 plus 3 is
7.
27. So 27 mod 10, this should be 7, right?
7. Yes.
This should be 7 and 7 location, is it occupied already? Yes, it is occupied already. So here collision has occurred. So we need to find for the next empty location using quadratic probing. So 7 plus 1 square. 1 square is 1. So 8 mod 10 is 8 only, but 8 is again already occupied. So 8 फिर से collision occur हो गया. So next time what we will be doing? Instead of this 1 square, what we will be taking? 2 square. Right? So take 2 square, that is 4 here. 7 plus 4 mod
Mod 1.
10. So 7 plus 4 is
Also occupied.
11. 11 mod 10 is
1.
1. 1. Is it occupied already? Yes, it is
Yes.
occupied. So take 3 square and tell me what location you are getting.
6.
3 square is 9. 9 plus 7 is, here it will be 9. 9 plus 7 is
16.
16. 16 mod 10 is
6.
6. Location 6. Is it already occupied? Yes,
Yes.
location 6 also occupied. Then go ahead. 4 square. 4 square is 16. 16 plus 7 is
23.
23. Is it right? Prathamesh,
Yes, ma'am.
have you solved this way only or any
Yes.
other way you applied?
No, ma'am. Exactly that way.
Okay. 4 square is 16. 16 plus 7 is 23. 23 mod 10 is
3.
3.
3. Location 3. Is it free?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is free. That's why this 12 is
3.
located at this. So अब मुझे updated values बताओ.
Updated value 0 पे 13 आएगा.
Just a minute. I will erase this part. Okay, I think now the final result of Prathamesh will be the correct one, right? So
Yeah,
3
ma'am,
will
just-
be located at 9. 3 is located at 9. Then 2 is located at 7.
7.
Then 9 will be located at 1. Then
6 will be located at 5.
6 will be at 5. Then
Ma'am, you wrote at index 9. It should be 3. Index 9.
okay.
It should be 3.
This is by
3.
mistake. This will be 3. Okay. So we are at 6. 6 will be at 5. 11 will be at 6. 11 will be at 6. Then
13 at 0.
13 will be at 0.
0.
7 at 8.
And 7 will be at 8. Then
12 at 3.
12 at 3.
12 at 3. All elements placed in the hash table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 elements are there. Yes. And all of them are placed in the hash table. Now I hope those who are able to solve this answer to get all correct locations, they understood the concept. Still, if there is problem to anybody, they can feel free to ask. I am expecting response from girls' side. Yes, girls. Mitali, Shreya.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Good.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Riddhi, Siddhi, Shraddha, Vaishnavi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how we can apply the quadratic probing. Don't forget that quadratic probing is a technique to avoid the collision, or it is a strategy how to handle the collision situation. Okay, that means quadratic probing is applied only when the collision occurs. अगर collision नहीं आता है तो हमारा hash function तो हमें address दे ही रहा है, right? सर्वज्ञ, is it clear now? Yes, सर्वज्ञ, is it clear now?
I put H equals to 2k plus 3, and
What you are
yes,
saying?
my answer now is matching with answer.
Okay, 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 fine,
Which you can
good, 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 good.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Okay, so
Clear.
shall I move ahead to the next technique?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next technique is pseudo random method. So हमने क्या देखा है, लीनियरली
Yes,
आगे
ma'am.
आगे
Clear,
जाना है
clear.
वन लोकेशन से. कितना आगे जाना है? अगर whenever there is a collision, आगे चलो, next one location ahead, check for free slot. If not, go ahead by one position, check for free slot. If not, go ahead by one position, and so on. That is nothing but linear probing. In case of quadratic probing, whenever the collision has occurred, we will check for one square slot, that means current the address at which collision has occurred plus one square slot. If that slot is free, that will be utilized. If that slot is not free, collision wala address plus 2 square. If it is free, then utilize. If not, try to find out the next one. How to find out the next one? Collision wala address plus 3 square, right? And move ahead. So हमने ये दोनों जो टेक्निक देखे हैं, they are probing, that is moving ahead either linearly or quadratically. Okay, now this is a next method. This is a method in which we are moving ahead randomly by using some equation like this. Y equal to ax plus c is the value of y, and our hash function will be written like this, y mod m. So what is the hash function? Hash function is nothing but it is a random function, like y equal to ax plus c, where a is any random number and c is a constant, and x is nothing but our key which we are considering for calculation of address. And if your y value goes ahead, because all these collision resolution techniques will be applicable for limited storage space na. So if your address which you are getting using y, this calculation, ये calculation करने के बाद whatever result you are getting, whatever value of y you are getting, if it is going ahead of your size of the storage, then you have to do the mod. So यहाँ पर ये mod क्यों किया है? Because size के आगे गए तो you have to wrap around your storage. Okay, so in this way, if you are selecting the if you are finding the free slot with the help of random function, so we call it as a pseudo random method. So here in this case, y equal to ax plus c. So suppose our randomly selected number is 2114. Okay, and key is 15. Suppose, just assume that our key is 15 and constant is 7. Okay, so this random number multiplied by key plus the constant which we have assumed, this results into 31687. Mod 10 will result into the remainder as 7. So 7 is the location at which 15 has to be stored. Okay, getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is a pseudo-random method in which the function is not following some uniform fashion of increment in the probing. Instead of that, it will be checking for the free slot at some random locations by using some function like this. Then other method is key offset method. Key offset method is nothing but it produces different collision paths for different keys. It calculates the new address as a function. Let us see with the example itself so that we will understand it better. Here we will be having the offset. One thing we will be having is the offset. Offset हमने OS में भी देखा था. Offset is something which that value we will be taking for addition purpose. Okay. So offset कैसे मिलता है हमें यहाँ पर? Offset is equal to key divided by size of the table. Okay. Key divided by size of the table. Okay. And that offset will be added to the old address. Old address means which address? The address at which the collision has occurred. जिस एड्रेस के ऊपर कोलिजन ऑकर हुआ है उसमें क्या करना है? ऑफसेट विल बी एडेड मॉड द साइज ऑफ द टेबल प्लस 1 विल बी डन. नाउ लेट अस टेक द एग्जांपल. सपोज करो कि हमारा की क्या है 166702. दिस इज आवर की एंड हैश टेबल का साइज क्या है 307. Okay, so first hash function using key divided by hash table. Sorry, key mod 10. First hash function is mod 10. Key mod 10. Okay, this is our first hash function. What is the result of this? It is resulting into remainder as 2. Are you all with me? Everybody is having their attention with the explanation which I am giving here. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here we are considering that the main hash function is this one, key mod 10. Okay. So हमारा key क्या है? It is 166702. Mod 10 is 2. So first hash function is resulting into address 2. Okay. So when these methods will be applicable when there is a collision. Let us consider that address 2 पे collision occur हो गया है. So in that case what to do? In that case find out the offset and find out the new address. So what is offset? Offset is nothing but key divided by hash table. So key क्या है हमारा 166702, right, divided by 307. Its result is coming as this. Check this result. Is it correct?
Oh, it is greater than the size of hash table.
Is this result a correct one? This one? Yes or no? One six six
Yes, ma'am.
702 divided by 307. Correct one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have got this result as a offset. Now use this offset to find out the address. So how to find out the address? Address is equal to old address. Old address जहां पर collision occur हुआ है. What is that address? 2. Right? So this offset value, that is 543, plus the old address at which the collision has occurred, that is 2. So we have got 545 mod size of the table. What is the size of table? 307. So it will be equal to is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So mod करके क्या result मिला? 238 plus 1 because it is given here. So address, how to find out the address? It is equal to offset plus old address mod size plus 1. So offset is 543 plus 2 is 545. Mod 307 will be 238 plus 1 is 239. Right? So this address we have got. If let us consider that this is the address which is selected so that we can put this key value pair at this address. But if there is a collision, again there is a collision, फिर से अगर वो एड्रेस पे कुछ ना कुछ वैल्यू है, जैसे 2 पे था, कोलिजन ऑकर हुआ, इसलिए हमने क्या किया, नया एड्रेस फाइंड आउट किया विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस मेथड. Again with the help of this method, whatever address we have got, at that address again the collision has occurred. So what to do? Apply the same technique. Repeat the process. While doing repeating this process, this address, previous old address will not be 2. Old address will be this address in this second step, in the next step. Okay. Old address हमारा 2 नहीं रहेगा, 239 रहेगा. Okay. So let us find out the offset. Offset will be the same one because offset calculation की values change नहीं होते हैं. Key divided by size will be same. For same key we are trying to find out the location. Okay. So key divided by size will be 543. That is offset. Address is equal to offset plus old address. Old address जहां पर collision occur हुआ था, what was that? 239. So वो address लिया, ये दोनों का addition किया, mod 7 plus 1 will be this one, 169. Check whether 169 location is free. If yes, then put this record with key as this to the 169 address. Else, if that address is not free, that means again collision has occurred, then repeat this process and consider the old address as this one. Go ahead till you find the free slot for putting the current record, and if till end you are not able to get the free slot, then we can say there is an overflow. Right? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is all about the key offset method, and all these are the methods for handling collision. Collision occurs in case you have limited addresses. So collision resolution methods are when the limited address is available with you, that means closed hashing you are having. In that case, you can go for linear probe. Again, linear probing is having two variants. One is with replacement and one is without replacement. Right? What? Anyone is having any problem? Then another method for collision resolution is quadratic probe, that is use some degree 2 polynomial for finding the next location, right? And the next is pseudo random, that is with the help of random function we will be finding the next location in case of collision occurs. Right? And the last is key offset method. So in this way, whenever there is a limited space, in that case, how the collision will be handled, that we have seen. Now next is closed addressing or open hashing, right? So in case of open hashing, we don't have limited space for storing the elements. That means हमारा storage खत्म नहीं होगा. That means there will not be chance of collision, or the collision can occur if there are multiple keys which are resulting into the same address. But again, that address might have the chain of different nodes, and at that same address which is having the address of that linked list, we can create one additional node and we can chain the current key value pair into that. So this closed addressing is also known as open hashing. Okay, there is no theoretical maximum load factor. जैसे कि क्लोज्ड एड्रेसिंग में, सॉरी ओपन एड्रेसिंग में या फिर क्लोज्ड हैशिंग में लोड फैक्टर का एक कंस्ट्रेंट था. व्हाट वाज लोड फैक्टर? मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी पता था, मैक्सिमम साइज पता था हैश टेबल का, राइट? सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वी आर चेकिंग कि हमारे स्टोरेज लोकेशंस में एम्प्टी स्लॉट है या नहीं है. यहाँ पर theoretically there is no such maximum load factor, because like in case of linked list we can add the nodes dynamically. वैसे यहाँ पर हम कर सकते हैं. Okay, when a collision occurs, collision कब occur होगा? When multiple keys are resulting into same address, right? Yes or no? Should we continue or stop for today?